Howdy, howdy, how's everyone doing this morning? As this morning is going to be a bit of a different video, so I would appreciate it if you guys would just stick around and hear me out. As this video will also be a little bit out of place, because, I've already had all of, excuse me, all of October recorded, and as of right now, it is Wednesday, October 22nd, 5:57 in the p.a.m. It's in the morning. First things, I just want to say that I hope everyone is doing well and doing good. And it's been a while since I've played Sticky Business. However, since this is, a different laptop and not my Lenovo Legion that I use, my gameplay didn't save, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. However, I just want to say that thank you guys for sticking around and being here on the channel. It really means a lot to me, as I have some updates on life as well as updates on the channel and everything moving forward. Where don't worry, nothing is bad, things are good. I'm still kicking, I'm still here. And if you hear me like sort of clear my throat or like mute my mic so I can cough, my voice is starting to give out on me since I've spent all of October and the first week of November pre-recorded and everything. So that's why I said, this video is going to be a little out of place, because I've already got a lot recorded. Let's do wholesome. Okay, are you here? Shrink you down a little bit. Well, yeah, so to start things off, the moving situation and pretty much Airbnb. Unfortunately, we haven't heard back from Airbnb, as even though it's been 3 months, it's just been a back and forth. It's been a back and forth of, hey, where's our money? When are we getting our money back? Because it was nearly $4,000, which is a lot of money, especially in this current economy. Maybe I should make the sticker a bit bigger. Oh, no, that's too big. Which is very frustrating because, without that money, we can't really find a place. We can't really, move forward or try to get things situated, as I'm still living with my grandparents. My family still is like 7 under one roof, which makes things frustrating. But we're trying to get all that sorted. Just the frustrating part is that it's like, okay, we show Airbnb like we haven't received the money. Airbnb is like, well, we have sent you the money. And then our bank would step in and go like, no, you haven't given them the money because it's either showing pending or hasn't been sent at all. So is the refund pending or has it been sent? Airbnb is then it's like, oh, we're gonna do an investigation. And it's just been like that for like almost 4 months now. Because this whole situation has been going on since July 15th. But there is a silver lining, because thanks to our grandparents, shout out to Grandma and Grandpa for, providing a roof over our heads, for taking care of us, for taking us in. It really means a lot, and we wouldn't, I wouldn't be here sitting down recording all these videos, if it wasn't for them. So, yeah, that's kind of where everything sits with the whole Airbnb situation. Pretty much, sum it all, it's fuck all. But not much I can do about it. But, again, it could be worse. Thankfully, it's not. so I can't really complain too much. But, you know, on the topic of recording and videos on the channel, I honestly hope you guys do enjoy all of October, as every video in October has been already pre-recorded and scheduled, as I just did all that because I don't know how things are gonna move forward or things gonna be. But also, I really enjoyed making making videos again. It was nice, and honestly, I want to kind of get back into it, even though that I have a lot to learn and there's things I need to learn how to do. I want to do it for the channel. I want to learn how to edit. I want to put time and effort into, you know, learning how to improve quality of videos, as if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here, you know? Even though this started off as a hobby, and I'll admit, because of that mindset, I never really took it seriously, I want to try. Especially since this hobby has led to new opportunities for me. You know, especially now since I'm a writer. I can officially say I'm an author, since I published a book. And if it wasn't for, you know, the positive responses and, you know, the support, I probably wouldn't have done that, in all honesty. Give me a second, let me take a drink of my water. And, you know, when it comes to the channel, there's a lot I want to do. I kind of want to expand and try out new things. Where maybe one day, once I get everything situated, you know, I would love to do like I'd love to do, you know, cooking videos because I enjoy cooking. Or, you know, I also enjoy Legos, so maybe sort of like do like a Yap style stream where I just like kind of talk to you guys and build Lego sets. I think would be fun. Or another thing that I do like is I enjoy, you know, I want to kind of get into cosplay, as I enjoy, you know, like video games, I enjoy animes, I enjoy all that, which it may sound a little cringe, but, you know, there's some things I would like to do where Capcom, they have this event where that you can dress up as like an Umbrella soldier, you know, for charity. Like for like the Resident Evil charity events where they kind of like have you hold cosplay events, dress up as characters, and it'd be like for like St. Jude's or Reiner's or even local children's hospitals. And honestly, I would love to be a part of that. I would want to do something like that. I think it's a incredible opportunity, as well as doing something incredibly kind for those that need it. Something else that I want to do is that I kind of want to try to get into collabs again, or just kind of play with my boys. You know, I haven't really played with them or done anything with them in a while, as, you know, Astro, Carlos, Nico, they kind of have their own lives and they work and they do their own thing. And me being in the woods, you know, with bad internet, it's really kind of hard to stream or record, so especially online games, because I would probably lag the most, or it'd be unenjoyable to watch. Because I'd be lagging, I'd be stuttering, I'd be disconnecting, while for them it'd just be sort of dealing with that. It's like, oh, lost connection to host, or oh, during a pivotal moment in a multiplayer game, it's just like, oh, disconnect. And that would suck for them. But also, I'm probably going to try to work as much as I can, so I can. Sorry if I'm okay. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot. It's more of the reason that I'm pausing a lot is because I'm doing this unscripted. I'm like off the wall and I'm just trying to think because for me, trying to read off a script, it doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel something, Maverick would do. And so if I, swap around or if I jump from topics or seem distracted, that is why. As well as if I stop playing the game, it's not because I'm stopped playing the game. I'm someone who talks with my hands. Where if I was sitting in front of a camera right now, if I was sitting in front of a camera, face covered, wearing whatever, I would move my hands a lot. It's probably Hispanic in me. Where, like, my mom does that, my grandma does that, a couple of my aunts do that. So it's just like talking with my hands. So I apologize about that. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. There we go. I also just, when it comes to like my laptop and everything too, when it comes to trying to play with the boys, the current laptop that I'm using is not as good as my Lenovo Legion one. It's good, I'm still able to play, I'm still able to record, but if I try to play something like Battlefield 6, this would explode. If I try to play, something more lower, not quality, lower spec games, where it's just like, it can pretty much run on anything, like Red Brain 2, or Sticky Business, like this, then my laptop, smooth as butter. So, this, not so bad. 17 flowers. Here you go. It's a good thing I hit the print button a few times. This is a lot of flowers. But there we go. Back to my orders. Let's see what else I can make. But yeah, another thing is when it comes to this laptop, that it runs decently well, and that's how I've been able to play some good games, but not as games that I would like. As this laptop, it can't really handle Slime Rancher, but it can handle Bug Snacks, so it's like picks and chooses what it wants to work with. And honestly, you know what? This kind of makes me want to invest in a PC. So I'm definitely on the top one. Bugger me. So when I work a lot, I'm probably just gonna try to maybe have like a month recorded with a bunch of like maybe indie and itch.io games, and just try to work as much as I can, or try to pick up side work and invest in the channel. Maybe something I'm also thinking of doing is, I have so many games on my Steam library. Not as in like a flex, but more of, I'm someone who just kind of hoards. Or if there's like a bunch of if whenever Steam games go on sale, or whenever they're free, it's like, oh, it's a free weekend, or hey, here's all these like Steam games that are on, like, here's a bundle for like 10 cents or like $1, it's like, oh, that's a good deal. So something I probably would want to do is definitely try to kind of maybe clear up my library, where throughout my time recording and making videos, something I could do would be just, like recording all my games, kind of like Bending the Dark Revival. That was a great game to stream, however, probably it'd be better off if I just recorded it, do like power hours. Or maybe if it was something like Dishonored, maybe if it was something like Fallout, maybe it'd be something that was more akin to that. I need a pole. Actually, get a tree instead. I think that looks good. That's as big as I'll look at. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. This looks good. Put a squirrel there. Campsite chilling. Looks good. Home. Go here. Oh yeah, I gotta rebuy all of these again because it didn't save. It's a different laptop. Oh, that's gonna be frustrating. But you know what? That's fine. You know, it is what it is, kind of thing. Not much I can do about it. Hmm. 15? Nice, nice. So yeah, I'm also gonna try to be researching different PC parts and trying to maybe do like I forgot the name of that website where you can like build your own PC and it'll tell you like individual parts and prices and everything. So let me look into that. But also, there's this game I really, really, really want to play. Called Metro. No. My brain just broke for a second. It was like Metro Last Light, which is a VR exclusive. As well as I want to play Half-Life Alyx. Downside, VR exclusive, and it's one of those. I also want to play Arizona Sunshine, VR exclusive. So it's trying to go. Like, I'm just gonna also save up for a Valve Index, so I can actually play those games, or maybe like an HTC Vive. You know what? I'm not a fan of Facebook or Meta, especially ads in your games. Like, no, I'm not gonna look at Facebook ads while playing my games. Sounds like the worst thing ever. Like, why would I want ads in my games? It's already bad enough. I get like battle passes and black cell and fucking skins and cosmetics, shoved down my throat. Looking over at you, COD. Because on the topic of COD, I'm probably not going to put it on the channel anymore. Even though it does suck, I just have lost faith in the whole Call of Duty brand. That's supposed to everything Microsoft is doing. It's just one of those. I can't support Call of Duty. I can't support I honestly can't support it. Where Black Ops 7 is just basically, just to me, feels like a bootleg Titanfall, you know? Where it's just, the story doesn't make any sense, especially if you've played Black Ops 2. And then it's just also like super nostalgia baiting. It's one of those, this needed more time in the oven. Send it back. And Black Ops 6 is not even done yet. It's not even like, it's on like what, season 5? Before it's even made it. Black Ops 7 launched? It's all like what, season 5, season 6, and previous cons you got like what, up to season 7? It's just one of those, it's a little ridiculous, you know? I mean, the only things I'll probably play left when it comes to Call of Duty is, I'll probably just only really play like the zombies. Or Black Ops 6 probably is gonna be the last COD game on the channel until they turn it around. Because I still need to, because I was camo grinding. I was camo grinding in Dark Ether. And I had fun with, playing with Astra and Nico, doing dumb shit in zombies, but after how this went, I don't think I can confidently say, like, yeah, Call of Duty, this was fun. It's not. And there's plenty of other games coming out too. Art the Clown has his own like beat 'em up arcade style game coming out. I found a lot of indie games on the Steam Next Fest that I'm really interested in. Especially there's this game called Slots and Daggers, or Service with a Shotgun. Those I've already recorded. Those are gonna be seen, I think, like the first week in November. I'll be playing those, and honestly, I love them. Those videos are gonna be a treat. And that I'm honestly all excited for. As well as the game I really want to play is Space Marine 2, because man, they've added so many new cosmetics that you can make for the different chapters. And honestly, I just want to run around as a salamander. Because the salamander is my favorite chapter, like the Sons of Vulcan. It would be so cool. As well as you speaking of 40k, I need to finish Bolt Gun. But yeah, that's kind of how things are. As I've been doing, like another whole reason for all of this is that I've been sort of working on myself. I've been doing some reflecting, self-evaluating, looking out, like what is going to work out for me and what's not. And just kind of been doing a lot of self-improvement. That's why I really want to put new energy into the channel. And one thing I need to definitely work on is training my voice. Where you've heard my voice where, you hear me talking deep and then you hear me kind of higher where I'm talking customer service, because I've done customer service for like 8 years. So it's like one of those, I try to talk naturally, and then, it kind of bends, it does this, it blends. I don't like how my voice blends. It's kind of frustrating. Where it's just like, okay, let me use, how I actually sound, and then it's like, oh, hang on, I'm using the voice that I use for customer service to go like, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, what can I get started for you today? It's one of those, damn. Again, that doesn't feel like the real me. And I also just kind of been wanting to work on myself and improve. because, if I'm really going to put a lot of effort into being a content creator, I'm already going up against a lot of people. I'm going up against people that are able to sing, dance, animate, or do a combination of the three, like people that are able to sing and dance on stream or as a VTuber, people that can play instruments, people that have already been established, people that are actually comedians, people that are, reviewers, people that are able to. It's kind of scary, I'm gonna be honest. And what do I offer? Mediocre gameplay, you know. I go quiet a lot when I focus. I'm late to my own streams. Where I know everything I do is sporadic. And it's not intentional. Sometimes I'm busy, sometimes things don't work out the way that I would like, sometimes technology is fighting me. It's like, oh man, hey, I'm gonna go live at this time, 10, 15, 20 minutes later. Okay, sorry about that. I had to walk out, I had to take out Snoopy. I had to, get something to eat. Oh, I had to take a call. It's just like, ugh. But it kind of has its charms, And it's still kind of, it puts me in like a weird mindset. Not weird in a bad way, but more of, I've never taken this seriously because I would want this to grow naturally. I don't want it to be forced. Like, I don't want to upload every day, every hour on the hour to TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts because I don't do that kind of content. For me, I just play games or I stream myself playing games and just talking to you guys. I don't try to go like, okay, how do I do the most engagement? How do I do the most, clickability? I just don't do it because it doesn't feel like me. It's even though it's the meta and, it works out and it works, I just don't do it because it just doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel like something I would do and something I don't feel proud of doing. Because I want to do things that I enjoy. I want to do things that, I find fun or satisfying. I don't want to do things because, they're the meta or it's just like what needs to be done. It just kind of feels fake to me. And I'm not trying to diss any of those content creators. I'm not trying to diss on anyone that does that. Get your bread, get your bag, especially in this economy. This economy is fucking shit. It's not for me. Maybe I'm just simple, maybe I'm just dumb, maybe I'm not thinking with a clear mind or whatever. But I don't know. Again, I'm just here. I just exist. Out of all the content creators, all the streamers, all the review channels, all the car guys, all the sneakerheads, I'm just a guy. Especially, I've been doing this for 6 years and I haven't reached 300 subs. So it's one of those, you know what? It's whatever. It's fine. I don't care. Because in reality, I don't. I enjoy being able to stream and I enjoy the way that I do things because I've been able to find new things because of you guys. Like, this is a big example. For example, friends of the channel such as Red-Eyed. He's come into my stream, or they've come into my stream, I'm not entirely sure what they are, and to me that doesn't matter because, they're welcome. They're like I said, they're a friend of the channel and they're welcome here. Where he said like, hey, check out this Undertale Yellow game. And after checking it out, I streamed it and I had a lot of fun with it. Or I would have people such as, other viewers like Hank who would come in. He would chill, crack jokes, we would talk, and he would make suggestions going like, this video is a little rough. This is how you can improve it. Or, man, that was a great video. What other games does this developer make? And it's like, yeah, this was a great game. Let me go check out his library, see what this developer's made, and let's play it. Or, I mean, I've had other friends of the channel and other people come in and give suggestions of what games to play, or just kind of like chat and chill. Especially like Ducky. They've came in during like my Minecraft streams or during some of my, more relaxed streams like Dave the Diver, and just kind of talked and, building a connection where I can actually name my viewers feels very special to me. Because instead of going like, oh, the audience, and just grouping you guys all together, I can go, hey, thanks to Red Eye, I discovered Undertale YOLO and this Undertale, card battle game. Thanks to Hank, I've been able to, improve the channel and look into other different games. Or, hey, thanks to Ducky, helping keep, conversations going instead of being like, oh, here's gameplay and then just silence. Or other people that have joined in, like especially Richard or the games, where he would sort of like talk and make jokes and suggest games as well, and that feels more special to me. It doesn't feel like I'm grouping you guys all together. It feels like I'm building a community and talking with actual people. It feels like we're building something instead of going like, oh, the audience, oh, the viewer. It feels more fulfilling, Maybe that's not the right word, but I would rather have, less viewers, like less views and viewers, instead of, just generalizing or just putting you guys all in one spot. If I have a dedicated 5, 6, subscribers that talk or I interact with, I'd rather have that. I'd rather, build something with my audience. I'd rather improve my channel and create something that you guys would want to see. I'd rather get excited, going like, hey, Hank, welcome back. Yo, Richard, how you doing, man? Or Ducky, welcome back. It's been a little while, kind of personalize the experience. Kind of have it feel more authentic, If my channel does grow and things do get bigger and better, I would want to do giveaways. I would want to improve the channel, and I would want to give away, maybe copies of Steam keys, or maybe, I don't know, gift codes or something. Or if I can get big enough and I can get sponsored like EA, or if I can get sponsored by, I don't know, HelloFresh, or one of the sponsors I would love to go for would be like Chewy, because I have a dog, and it's just one of those, okay, you know what? Hey, free dog food, pet food, toys. It's like, yeah, I can do that. That would be really cool. I'm not gonna go like, oh, I can do merch and all that, because I haven't thought that far ahead. And I don't know if I am gonna think that far ahead. Because, like I said, I am just a dude that's here. I am just here for fun. Do I have any hats? I do not have any hats. Let me go here. One stack shot. Upgrades. is... Oh yeah, I need to get spooky glitter because, you know, Halloween, spook season. It's the spooky month. Even though I got all of October recorded and ready to go, so yeah. You know, speaking of which, it would be cool to kind of do like Halloween specials or, you know, Christmas specials or like different holiday specials. I think it would be fun. Kind of like how I've done, you know, Summer of the Dead, where it's just like all of summer I just play zombie games. I think it's fun. Or like how I've done like Halloween specials or when I've done like that 4th of July special or COD Modern Warfare 4, like COD 4. What? COD 4 Modern Warfare, the remaster. I thought it was cool. But yeah, that's just I've done a lot of yapping. It's been like almost 40 minutes of me yapping. So with that being said, hey, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around. It really means a lot to me. And like I said, if there's any games that you'd want to see, let me know in the comments down below. If there's anything that you guys would like to watch or any suggestions you would have for the channel, let me know. As I'm going to be going through all that, and you know, it'd be great to have some criticism and input. But until then, my friends, take care, and I will see you all in the next one. I'll probably see you guys in maybe November, since all of October's taken care of, and the first week of November is already scheduled, so I'll see you guys around.